While taking her medicine, the girl stumbled upon something terrifying. The pill bottle had not one, but two labels, and her mother's name was printed on it. To uncover the truth, she swallowed the suspicious pill as usual instead of confronting her mother. After Mom left, the girl secretly spat out the pill. Staring intently at the mysterious capsule, she tried to calm herself, but a growing unease filled her more and more. She snuck downstairs while her mom slept to research the medication online, hitting the search button, only to find no internet connection was available. Unbeknownst to the girl, her mother had been secretly watching everything very closely. The next morning, she quickly called the drug administration while her mom was downstairs watering the flowers. Only then did the girl realize the hot medicine came as red pills. Though incredibly panicked, she wanted to know what the green capsule was, so she agreed to go to the movies with her mom. Feigning a restroom need, she slipped quickly to a nearby pharmacy. The line was long, with absolutely no time, so she brazenly cut front, pleading with the pharmacist to identify the medication urgently. Hearing the doctor's words, she was stunned. Turns out that medicine was for pets. If humans take it, it causes muscle weakness, prolonged use paralyzes legs. The ghost seemed to realize the truth, but just then her mother appeared. Mom signaled for everyone to disperse and quickly injected her with an unknown substance. The girl soon became drowsy and then completely lost consciousness. When she opened her eyes again, she was imprisoned in her room. She tried to escape, but the door was firmly locked tight. But the girl didn't give up. She had a clever idea and found two nails in the room. Surprisingly, she unlocked the door. However, she wasn't happy because her mom was well prepared. Now completely hopeless, the girl, with her paralyzed legs, saw no other option but to open the door. However, a glimmer of hope soon appeared. Scrambling to the window, she spotted a way to escape by climbing carefully along the eaves to her mother's bedroom. After a moment's thought, she grabbed a soldering iron, took a huge gulp of water, and painstakingly climbed out the window. Even with a roof only 2.9 meters high, which could be fatal for a disabled person, she didn't care at all in her desperation to escape her mother's control. She pushed on, moving her body with all her might, persevering through the struggle. After what seemed like forever, the girl reached her mother's room. Without hesitation, she plugged in the soldering iron, waited for it to reach maximum temperature, and pressed the hot tip against the glass. The glass cracked from thermal expansion. Then, she spat water on it, shattering it to pieces. Breathless, the girl scrambled back inside. Before she could catch her breath, a sudden heart attack struck. Frantically, she reached for her nitroglycerin, only to realize she'd forgotten it in her haste. In a critical moment, the girl dragged her weakened body and crawled slowly. Fortunately, the rooms weren't far. She reached her bedroom door quickly. After disarming the trap, she was collapsing. With her last strength, the girl crawled back into her room and grabbed nitroglycerin. She quickly swallowed the pill, barely clinging to life now. But there's really no time to relax. She must leave immediately, or she's absolutely doomed when Mom finally returns. The girl pressed the elevator button repeatedly, but it didn't respond at all. Turning around, she saw the cables had been cut. Anything was better than her mother's torment, so she decided to risk it whole. So, the girl took a leap of faith. Bravely pushing her wheelchair right off the edge, despite the unknown dangers, she plunged without hesitation. Luckily, she only suffered a minor cut on her forehead. Remarkably, her legs, paralyzed for so long, regained some feeling. Suppressing her excitement, she wheeled herself back and took off. Quickly head to the nearest police station. As the girl reached the street, she then heard a car approaching. Thinking her mother was back, she hid in the nearby woods to peek. Turns out, it was just a regular truck. She darted out, as if she'd seen a genuine lifeline. Thankfully, the driver reacted very quickly and skillfully, preventing a potentially very serious accident from occurring. The driver quickly got out to check the car. He was about to scold the person, but after hearing the girl's story, the kind driver agreed to take her to the police station and told her not to worry. Then he walked out of the car. That's when something terrible happened unexpectedly. The driver suddenly collapsed right on the ground, greatly terrifying the girl immediately. Inevitably and sadly, she was locked up in the place again. Unfortunately, he couldn't understand at all why his mother was so cruel to him. Then, he actually found a childhood photo and clearly discovered his legs were healthy, despite her saying he was disabled since his early years. Before long, the girl suddenly discovered a death certificate. Even more incredibly, it not only bore her name, but also stated that she had only lived for 2 hours. She felt there must be a shocking secret hidden behind it. That's right. He quickly found a detailed news report about a newborn kidnapping case from years ago. To this day, the kidnapper was never caught. It clicked for her. Her mother's real daughter died prematurely. Overwhelmed with grief, she became mentally unstable, and upon seeing healthy babies, she cruelly snatched them. The girl who knew the truth was devastated, as if countless knives were piercing her heart. Just then, her mother returned after disposing of the driver's body. Seeing the scattered news on the floor, she knew the girl had discovered her secret, but felt no remorse, and instead prepared to inject her with a larger dose. All she wanted was to keep the girl with her forever. The girl, terrified, backed away slowly, desperately begging her mother for help. Seeing no mercy at all, she luckily hid in the small room, but hiding wasn't a good enough solution for her at all now. The painkillers were in the basement. Seeing the pile of medicine bottles beside her, the girl made a daring decision. The moment her mother opened the door, she unhesitatingly drank the poison. Her mother was terrified, because she only wanted her daughter back beside, not dead. Left to his no choice, the mother rushed the girl to the hospital. Days later, the girl awoke from her coma. Seeing the nurse, she knew it was a chance to ask for help, but sadly, she had already passed away. So, she kept winking at the nurse, who very cleverly understood everything immediately and quickly brought her paper and pen. But before she could quite finish writing, an alarm sounded loudly in the hospital, and the nurse had to attend to other patients. As soon as the nurse left the room, immense fear gripped the girl. Her heart rate plummeted drastically as her mother ripped out all the monitors so callously and abruptly, then cruelly yanked the feeding tube straight from her mouth, immediately planning to take her quickly from the hospital. Even if she saw many doctors and patients on the way, she wanted to shout loudly for help, but no sound came out, watching them leave helplessly. Meanwhile, the nurse returned to the ward and found the girl gone, and also saw a crucial note there. Realizing the mother had indeed taken her, she promptly alerted hospital security very quickly. At that moment, the mother heading downstairs froze, realizing the hospital had stopped the elevators to stop her. She decided to find another way with the girl, but the wheelchair wouldn't budge. In a surprising twist of fate, the girl's awakened legs unexpectedly became a significant obstacle for her, surprisingly enough indeed. Wait. The security guards rushed over. Seeing this, Mom even pulled out a gun and tried to resist, but a gunshot rang out, and she collapsed. It wasn't over though. The girl was soon in a wheelchair, but could live independently with crutches. Besides these, she often visits her mother at the mental hospital and tries hard to convince her to take the green pills she once loved dearly, the very same ones that ultimately led to her paralysis. Ultimately, she'll reap what she sows, paying a hefty price.